Good morning, cryptocurrency traders. So let's have a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum this morning. And we'll start off with the weekly as usual. So pretty much this level that we're at the moment is the line in the sand. So this needs to hold. Obviously, if it doesn't hold, then we've got one more area of support, which is there. Anything below that, then the crypto prophets of doom are going to get their wishes, and we'll see some more downside. But anyway, for now, I won't say it looks like it's holding. I think we're still sort of suffering the after effects of the apparent exchange hack. And it was such a small exchange it was hacked. And it wasn't really Bitcoin. So as I was saying, it wasn't really Bitcoin that was hacked. It was a Bitcoin crypto pair of a smaller cryptocurrency that was hacked. So not one of the large exchanges, very small exchange. So yeah, so this may have just been a knee-jerk reaction, but time will tell, I think. So you can see the news of the hack came through here, and then we had pretty much a green inside bar forming. So what we want to see here is we want to see this level hold, and we need some confirmation that this is an inside bar, and we need some movement to the upside. So from a Ichimoku's perspective, we are still bearish, okay? Kijun and Chicken are pointing the downside, although we are flat at the moment, and Chico's band is also below price. So, and we also have a bearish twist in the cloud. So that is very bearish at the moment. We've also broken this daily pivot here, which is not a good sign, okay? In other words, we've created a new low. So this area of support is the one that needs to hold. Okay, so for me, I wouldn't be jumping into this just yet. Wait and see what's going to transpire. And I think let's just get down to the 4 hour here. And give us a little bit of... So, you know, the 4 hour, we were on our way above, looking pretty bullish above the cloud, and then we fell through. So now, one thing that I do find works pretty well on the cryptocurrencies is the awesome oscillator. And you can see here how the momentum is to the upside. So we are moving to the upside. But the concern I've got is that this little move to the upside, let me just get the right line we need, is just a flag. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so you see what I mean. So we've moved to the downside, now we're consolidating to the upside, and you know, we could just break through and continue on this downward move. That's why I say, for me, not really interested in getting long just yet. I have been long and I've been stopped out already, so I'll just wait for a better signal right now. So ideally what you want to see is either some form of consolidation. I just want to zoom in here. Okay, so we do have a 4 hour fractal break here, and we've got another 4 hour fractal up here. So we have made higher highs, but I want to see either Dickinson starting to curve and point to the upside. Okay, that will give me some confidence. Or alternatively, I'd like to see a pullback to this level again and to hold and then bounce off here again. So that is kind of the play that I'm looking for. I just want to go down to the hour just to see if we have anything on the hour here. Let's tidy that up. So we do have a Dickinson and Kijun crossover, which is bullish, and we have cross through price. So Chico's band has cross through price, which is also bullish. Okay, it's got a little bit of ways to go to get through Kijun here, and then the cloud. So there is clear air above it. We are up against the cloud, which is kind of, you'd expect some kind of selling to happen here and move the downside. So yeah, so I'm a little bit cautious at the moment. I think I'm going to let this run for another day and see what transpires today before I start looking for positions on this. So that's kind of my take on this, is just sit on my hands for now and just watch it. Just keep watching the 4 hour to see what happens. And if we look at Ether, and let's just get to the weekly so we can just get a broader picture. So Ether has a little bit of a different picture. You can see the level that we've got here is that one there, which is looking like it's holding. There is still an open gap here, this tail up here. So this is the Brooks gap. So these inside tails are typically often tested. Okay, so that is a level that is open, but I do suspect that on Ether this is going to hold. You can already see how Dickinson is pointing to the upside. We've got a twist here already, and Chico's band is buried in price at the moment. So we're probably going to have some sideways movements on the weekly before we move to the upside. But let's just have a look at the daily. Okay, so daily, this could be a double bottom on the daily. Okay, so obviously a break above here would confirm that double bottom. So this is looking a little bit more interesting, but again, I'm going to let this run for a day or so, because this is an inside bar, but it is so small that it doesn't give me much confidence into what the direction is. Okay, so I'd like to see something like this, or halfway up, something just a little bit more conviction than what we've got here. So this just to me just screams indecision, like everybody's really just sitting on their hands, which is pretty much what I'm going to be doing. What else do we see here? There's nothing really else on the daily. And the 4 hour, okay, so the 4 hour, we do have a much better consolidation pattern that's happening. Okay, you can see we've got a tail, we've had an engulfing inside bar, and now we've got another inside bar here, well, double inside bar. So there's a lot happening here. However, Dickinson is still pointing to the downside. I want to see Dickinson rolling, and I want to see the cloud pointing to the upside. When that starts happening on the 4 hour, then we've got some confidence that this consolidation is going to break to the upside. At this stage, this consolidation is consolidating, but it can break either way. Okay, and especially with Dickinson and Keejensen pointing to the downside. The positive part here is that Keejensen is starting to level off. Next step is for Dickinson to start rolling around and come across, and then the cloud to do the same. Let's just get down to the hour, see if there's any. Okay, so you can see we have had a crossover here. Ticker span's in price, cloud is still red, so there's nothing really even on the hour to write home about. So on the awesome oscillator, you can see momentum has come to the upside, and we have now broken above the zero line, which is here. Okay, now break above the zero line is pretty bullish. It basically means that momentum is picking up to the upside. And you can see how momentum has been pointing all the way up. So, the signs are here that this is a bottom, but it's not confirmed. And I think for me, I'd want confirmation before I trade this. So I'll be looking on the 4 hour. I want to see specifically Dickinson. I want to see Dickinson starting to point the upside. You see here how it started pointing to the upside, and the cloud followed through, and then you can see how the move started working out. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. At this stage, this is just a consolidation for me. So I'm still going to be sitting on my hands. I think I'll let this play out for probably the rest of today to see what daily bar we form, and then I'll start looking to see what's what by the end of the day. Anyway, I hope that helps you guys, and keep those stops tight, stay safe, and enjoy the day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Cheers, man.